From the trading desk of dailyforex.com, this is Chris looking at the Euro US dollar pair for the upcoming October 18th Forex session. As you can see on Wednesday, we did very little, quite frankly. It formed a doji after what would be considered an explosive move higher, so perhaps we're resting, but there are a couple different things to look at on this chart. Full disclosure, I am not a fan of the euro. Unlike most analysts, I will actually tell you that up front, I'm not a big fan of this currency. However, looking at the charts, there are some things that I would be concerned about if I were bullish. Number one, I would be concerned about this candle because at this point in time, you're starting to run into some significant resistance and you do very little. Fair enough, we did move higher the day before, so of course that has an effect. The question then becomes, is this going to become a double top? It very well could, and if that's the case, then this would of course be a bearish sign. Ultimately, though, this chart, in my opinion, comes down to whether or not the Spanish ask for a bailout. I think the markets are trying to price that in, and quite frankly, I think people are getting a little bit antsy about this. There is a EU meeting, so that announcement could come at pretty much any time. And if it does, the euro will skyrocket in value right away because it'll be more of a relief rally. It'll be a continuation of what we've seen. The thing is, though, is eventually the ECB starts printing euros, and that will drive the price back down. In the short term, though, obviously we would be buyers, thinking along those lines. And as long as we're above this trend line here, it's a buy. It's a buy over here, and it's a sell down here. And that's essentially the easiest analysis you can do. Just stay on the right side of the trend line, and if you are a buyer, then you wait for some type of supportive action or a breakout above the 1.32 level. If the 1.32 level gives way, 1.35 more than likely will be hit relatively short order. Because of that, we are cognizant. I have to be cognizant of this potential and would use that as a signal. Breaking this shooting star, if you will, would essentially be the signal, and go long, but aware of the fact that headline risk really could do a number on a trade. And it's because of that I actually prefer trading the euro against other currencies at the moment. Right now, it looks really good against the Japanese yen, but this is one of those pairs that could really take off with the right headlines.